Hi, everybody. I want to talk to you today about the pendulum that we use in biofield tuning. What's a pendulum? So this is a pendulum. The one that we use is just a plastic ball on a string. And we use this sort of diagnostically to help us determine what area of the body we're going to do an adjustment on. It's a pretty simple ask. We hold the pendulum over, I start at the feet and just kind of introduce just a tiny bit of movement to it. And then I have the intention of a very simple language with it. So if the area is in need of work, the pendulum will make a line. If the area is good and doesn't need to be worked on, it will make a circle. If the area is very, very low and exhausted and needs help very badly, it'll come to a complete stop. So that's pretty simple. We just get it going over each area, going up the middle of the body. Anywhere where I get a line, then I check both sides. So maybe I get a line at the hips, and I'm like, okay, is it the right hip or the left hip? So I'll hold it over the right hip, get a line there. That's a sign I want to work there. Hold it over the left hip and get a circle. That's a sign that I don't need to work there. Okay? Sometimes it'll go counterclockwise. I don't worry about that. If it's a circle, it's a circle. And people are always asking me, well, what does it mean if it's counterclockwise? And I say, I don't know and I don't care. What I care about is lines and circles because I like to keep it simple. Okay, there's lots of other schools of penduluming out there that you're welcome to follow instead of this model, but this is the easy one that we use in biofield tuning. So give it a try, play around with it. I find that basically the organizing intelligence, the subtle energy of their body informs my subtle energy, or their electrical system informs my electrical system. And it's my body, it's my micro muscle movements that are moving the pendulum. Okay, there's no spooky action. It's not their body. It's me being subconsciously informed by their subconscious that's making these tiny muscle movements that are coming up with this. And it's pretty effective, I have to say. I used to treat people, they would come in and they'd have pain in a particular area, and I would treat that area, but that isn't always where the problem is, where the pain is. And so the pendulum shows us where the best place right now today is to work. So give it a try. It's pretty easy. Don't use it to ask questions if you should stay in your marriage or things like that, because you have bias when you use a pendulum. When you're working with a client trying to figure out where to work, you have no bias, and it can pretty much generally be relied upon to steer you in the right direction.